Of the two crashes were under investigation. The USS Nimitz is returning home to its port in the naval ship, the Kitsap in Washington state, after having been deployed to the Middle East for most of the summer as part of the US response to attacks by Yemen's Houthi rebels on commercial shipping. The carrier is on its final deployment before decommissioning. Vandana joins us once again. Vandana, 2 US carrier-based aircrafts down in 30 minutes. Does this look like an operational strain from extended deployments in contested waters here?
Absolutely, Thomas. It looks to me like an operational strain. Of course, the investigations have to take a deeper dive, and they have to go into why this has happened within 30 minutes of each other. We know this is the South China Sea. We know that, as you rightfully mentioned, the USS Nimitz is going to be decommissioned after 50 years of service. And should the investigation be looking into maintenance? Should they be looking into aging fleet? Should they be looking into modernization? Should they be looking into more regulatory reforms? A lot of things need to be looked at from that perspective. Because, I'm seeing it as a pattern. There is also a pattern to it. Earlier, the USS Harrier, we saw there were 3 accidents over there, and one in which their own fleet accidentally shot the helicopter. So the question is, they need to analyze this pattern, why this has happened. They need to look it into in a very in-depth manner and analyze how could this happen within 30 minutes of each other. What were the reasons behind it? Was it technical? Was it mechanical? Was it pilot? Was it weather conditions? Or was it something else that is being overlooked at this point of time? So it has to be a deep dive into it. And the good point here is that the 5 crew have been saved, 3 on 1 and 2 on the chopper. They have been saved and they have been rescued. So hats off to the rescue operations that they were carried out very nicely, and that they are full survivors here. There's no casualty here. But beyond it, there is a deep concern. There is a question mark because, as I said, looking at the geopolitical tensions, looking at the job the USS Nimitz was doing in the South China Sea, which I don't have to name right now, you have to look at the operational constraints. What was it? What happened? All of it has to be examined, and they have to really come out with explanations as to how they want to move forward from here. And this is concerning. Please see the pattern right from the beginning, and see it from for this year at least, see the pattern, and it's right before you. So I'm a bit skeptical about it. I wouldn't just say that it just happened just like that, and that it can happen, and it's as simple as that. No, I think there is more to it, which needs to be examined. Now, over to you, Thomas.
Yes, Vandana Singh, thank you very much for joining us and taking the time. Pleasure to have you. Now for our final story of the hour. And Chinese Premier Li Qiang has said that China is ready to maintain strategic communication with Australia, expand mutually beneficial cooperation, and keep working together to build a more mature and stable China-Australia comprehensive strategic partnership. Li has made these remarks while meeting with Australian Prime Minister Anthony Albanese on the sidelines of the ASEAN summit. He also noted that China-Australia relations at present are showing a positive trend. Li has added that China is willing to work with Australia to tap the cooperation potential in the fields of green economy, high-tech industries and the digital sector. He also said that China hopes Australia will provide an open, transparent and non-discriminatory environment for Chinese enterprises to invest and operate in Australia. And that's a wrap on today's China Report. Keep watching NewsX